through your actions, never through an argument. Why you need to argue? Learn to keep people dependent on you. Let them know, keep them dependent, you know. Use selective honesty and generosity. Don't give it away to disarm your victim. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest. Never to their mercy or gratitude. Never pose as a friend. Never work as a spy. Crush your enemy totally. Annihilate. Survive. Use absence to increase respect and honor. Don't be around all the time. Keep others in suspended terror. Only you're accountable for your errors. Only you. You gotta use your powers. You gotta use your powers. From way inside, you gotta use your powers. You gotta use your powers. And don't be afraid if you collide. You gotta use your powers. You gotta use your powers. Regardless of what they say, you gotta use your powers. You gotta use your powers. I'm talking every single day. Shout out to Robert Greene, he gave us the international bestseller, Handbook to Life, the 48 Laws of Power. Cunning, ruthless, and instructive. Never outshine the master, he taught you it all. Some steal, some know, some don't, some take, and some give. In real life, it just is what it is. Is what it is. Don't be victimized. Fascinate. Be a reader, and always trying to gain, observing or defending against ultimate control. Cause we don't need that. You gotta use your essence, and whenever you're around, you gotta make them aware of your presence. Sure, but don't be loud and obnoxious. Never. Don't be talking out of turn. Never. Don't be saying things to hurt feelings. Never. And don't be living unconcerned. Never. And don't be living with your heart filled with hate. And don't be only eating with food on your plate, but not willing to share with people who really need it. Cause in this world where we live, I see it ain't truthful. I see it so cruel and I see it so cold. I see it so corrupt and I know it's a long road. But if we don't stop giving and turning corners, how we gonna know which direction to use? How we gonna know which emotion to use? How we gonna grow if we only just use? Don't be a user. If you use me, I'll use you. If you treat me good, I'll treat you better. Only trying to find a treasure. Whatever the weather, whatever the time. Don't be walking with a frozen mind. Don't be trying to stop me. And please don't watch me, cause I hate being watched. I ain't no watch. Watchers keep watching, TV screen looking and they're clueless. Don't realize that the mission ain't over yet. Don't understand that I'm hardly ever sober. Bet that I am, bet I do what I like when I say I wouldn't do it. If you wanna see me fall, bet you really couldn't do it. Talking, jibber, jabber, all I hear, but I ain't got no time for that, ain't concerned. Lessons learned, stepping over them, crushing them. Look at them know that in this life, it ain't about talent, it's all about doing. And people wanna ruin, and people always screwing, and people they be thinking of ways to stop you progressing. But if you don't see it coming, then you can fall flat. So me, I stay on tippy toes, how about that? Never would I put my faith inside a woman who showed me she ain't right and her mind ain't good. If her mind is wrong, then I wouldn't be around. Cause if I stuck around, then I might be out down. Might be on a spider's web that I cannot get off. Might be feeling lost, feeling like a moth, trying to find the light, but I really cannot find it. Looking for some love, but it's like we've all been blinded. You gotta use your powers, you gotta use your powers. From way inside, you gotta use your powers, you gotta use your powers. And don't be afraid if you collide. You gotta use your powers, you gotta use your powers. Regardless of what they say, you gotta use your powers, you gotta use your powers. I'm talking every single day.